Welcome to another edition of Sketchy Real Estate Stories. Okay, all of these stories are true, and I am telling them to you guys so that you guys are prepared and don't get stuck in a sketchy story. So what are we going to talk about today? Today we're going to talk about kickbacks. Yes. Now, first of all, are kickbacks illegal? Yes. Does that stop some people in the industry? No. Are you the one that ends up paying the price for this? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the story. Before I start, if you guys like this channel, hit like. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you hate this channel, drop a comment that says, please stop, okay? Or just, drop a comment for the algorithm, whatever suits you. Okay, so look. There's always been rumors in the industry. As mortgage lenders, we're always trying to figure out how other people get their business. And so it's not uncommon, like years ago, I went to one of my regional managers and I was like, hey, how does this guy get so much business? He's terrible. And my regional manager was literally like, hey, Jen, he pays his realtors. I'm like, what? He helps with marketing? Because that's another thing. He's like, no, he literally gives them checks. Cash, literally cash. And I was like, wow, okay, that's sketch. You're not supposed to do that. That's a RESPA violation. It wasn't someone that worked at our company, but those rumblings have been in the industry forever. And whenever we see a real estate agent heavy pushing someone to a mortgage lender, we're always like, why is this? Right? And so I pull numbers constantly of other mortgage lenders to be like, okay, how much business are they doing? And where it's really suspect is if someone's doing like 5 million, 6 million, 7 million a year, that is not a lot of business as a mortgage lender. You're not going to live well. It's going to be a struggle. So, okay, I was on the phone with a real estate agent and we were talking about their business and they're like, yeah, Jen, we really want our lender to switch companies. And I'm like, okay, what's going on at their company? Guaranteed Rate's a great company. I'm very happy here. Let's talk about it. Okay, they're like, well, their rates are too high. And I'm like, okay, that's something that we see at a lot of companies right now. But generally, rates being high is a combination of two things. It's a combination of the company the mortgage lender works for, and it's a combination of how much the individual mortgage lender is trying to make, okay? So we talk about this, we dig in. Well, what's going on? Well, so basically, this real estate agent has an agreement with this lender that they get a cut of every client they send to them. Yeah, sorry, I've got allergies. Anyway, so basically, if they say to you, the client, let's say your name's Jane, you have to go with Bobby. Bobby's the best. It's because Bobby's going to give a portion of what he makes off the loan to the real estate agent. It's illegal, guys. It's that simple. It's illegal. So you're not supposed to be able to have your hand in the cookie jar of both. You're not supposed to be able to make money as a realtor and money as a lender. And the reason they do that is because it's to protect consumers, right? Because if someone's too invested in getting paychecks off the deal, they're not necessarily going to act in your best interest. And this is a great example of that. This guy is sending business to this lender in order to get his cut. He knows the lender's rates are too high. He knows the lender doesn't do much business. He knows the lender's not an expert, but he doesn't care because he wants his cut. Yeah. And you're like, wow, that's messed up. It is messed up because here's the thing. The reason this guy's rates are so high, A, he was greedy to begin with, but B, he's paying someone else on the deal. The more hands in the cookie jar, the more expensive the deal gets for you. And we did a video, I did a video a couple weeks ago, Secrets of Real Estate, and I talk about referral fees and how that makes everything more expensive for you. Same thing here. And this is illegal. So what I want you guys to realize and to recognize is if you're being pushed by your real estate agent to a lender, I want you to shop their rates, shop their fees, because the reason you're being pushed may not be because they're a good lender. It may be because they're willing to write a check. And here's the thing. If someone's like, would I ever write a check? No, not in 12 million and a half years. Myriad of reasons. It's illegal, right? But that's not even the biggest reason. I do a really good job. I work my ass off. My team works my ass off. We deserve every single nickel that we make from that deal. And I don't charge that much per loan. Therefore, my margins are really slim because I'm trying to get you, the client, the best rate and deal. Well, guess what? If I have to write a check to Clownface over here because they just sent me a deal, it's not my paycheck that's going to get hit as much. I would be inflating rates and fees and you would be paying it. And that's what happens. That's what we see all the time. Like, I've been in local markets where it's like, God, this guy does so much business and his rates are 0.5% higher. And the reason is because the real estate agents are pushing so hard to that person because they want their cut. So really, guys, I can't stress it enough. If you are being hard pushed to a lender, I want you to ask why. Now, they're never going to admit they're getting a kickback. They're going to say they're amazing. I want you to more to ask yourself why. I want you to compare rates and fees, and I want you to compare experience levels. That's the one that always kills me, because sometimes we'll have a buyer who's fully underwritten, locked, ready to go, right? And my team, I'm one of the top purchase teams in the country. I'm not saying that to be braggy. I'm saying that because it's like, if you're a real estate agent and you want a deal to close, this is a no-brainer. We're going to close. We have the track record, we have the statistics, we have the reviews, we have everything to back it up. And sometimes we'll have the client, they'll be like, they're really pressuring me to go with someone. And I'll look up the person's numbers and I'll be like, they've been in business for 2 years. They've done a total of 30 loans in 2 years. How is this a better choice? How is it a better choice for you, the consumer, to go with someone less experienced and more expensive? Well, sometimes it's because it's not really about your benefit. It's about their benefit. So really, really, really watch out for this, guys. You know, we see this with a lot of family too. Like, oh, my cousin's a lender. Yeah, well, guess what? You know, cousin Bobby is giving kickbacks at the Christmas table. So really, really be aware. Make sure you guys are shopping rates and fees. If you want us to look at a loan estimate, I've said it in other videos, we will look at loan estimates. We'll tell you if you're getting ripped off. We'll tell you if it's a great deal. A lot of times I go, oh my God, that's awesome. But just as many as that, I'm going, holy hell, you need to run. So questions, comments, please reach out. You guys know you can get phone, text, email. Email's a little slower. Or get on the calendar. I've got Alyssa and Sandy. They're there for you guys, okay? They're there to answer questions. They're there to review loan estimates. They're there to be your BFF through the process to make sure you don't get ripped off. And look, if you guys are working with a good lender, if they're taking good care of you, we'll say it, because we need more good lenders. We need more people taking care of people, and that's what we support. So as always, I am a licensed mortgage lender in 48 states. Thanks for watching, guys.